And
okay, I know this is pretty wild, but I've just written a Christmas song.
As, you know, memories.
I feel like it's weird to just like wait.
Like full, just all around work.
Nah,
with
man,
time.
I ain't
I'm
done
about to
everything.
say,
What are you talking about? Come on now.
Come on,
There's no way.
You know what? Yeah, they're in the way at some point. Some point, man. You know what it is? I love Fox. I absolutely love that. But I just want to. He works so much, and then I want to go here, I want to go there, and I can't do a lot of things because I got these commitments and schedule stuff. And I think at some point I have to look at time lived and time left.
I got you.
You know,
I hear
and you guys are young, man. Y'all enjoy. You got more time ahead of you than behind you. I got more time behind me than ahead of me. So I'm starting to look more in that vein of life, and I'm not just going to completely disappear. But another thing is, I love business, and I got a lot of other businesses that I do, and and those things interest me like football did because I had to learn them, like I had to learn football later, and I love doing those things, and I think I could get a lot of validation or out of just not feeling completely retired and doing nothing, but that gives me enough. And on top of that, I do Fox until they throw me off of Fox. Man, I don't want to be 80 years old on Fox, but I'll stick around a little bit longer.
You got some fun stuff coming up on with Smack Entertainment, right? You guys got some docuseries coming out, right?
Yeah, we got a docuseries coming out, Coach Vic. And this is the second one we did with Mike. Because Mike, we did the evolution of the black quarterback with Vic.
Yeah.
Yep.
And which Andy Reid, your coach, played a big part in that doc, because think about the quarterbacks, McNabb, Vic, all these guys that he really brought in and gave a chance when other people probably wouldn't have. So he's been very instrumental in that. So that documentary, that, and now we have Coach Vic and his foray into coaching at Norfolk State.
That's
Norfolk State, baby.
Him and Deshaun Jackson going at it right there. Two former Eagle greats.
I came down for GMA and I was at the stadium and we had both of them there because they were doing the game there and at the link. And I'm like, I felt out of place in Philly, man. All that Eagle stuff. I'm like, we could have done this at a neutral site. Don't bring me up in here to interview these guys with this. But
don't feel right.
So we got Coach Vic coming up. We have a movie coming out too. I'm going to screen it right after we get done here. And that one is about John Madden. We did the documentary on the Madden video game.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then we did Bill Belichick on the Madden Cruiser for the Super Bowl in New Orleans. We produced that. And now we're doing the Madden movie with David O. Russell directing. Christian Bale plays Al Davis. Nicolas Cage plays John Madden. And so that I'm going to screen now because that's coming out.
Man, I can't fucking wait, man.
That's going to be good.
That looks awesome, man. That looks so fucking awesome.
It's going to be incredible.
And obviously, John Madden he's one of the biggest personalities that I like. He was the world when I was growing up. And I can only imagine what it was to actually be in a room with him and to enjoy who he was as a person, man.
But those pregame meetings. I mean, imagine doing those pregame meetings and you're meeting with John Madden.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Good. And then you're at the stadium and that bus is sitting there and you're like, oh my God, John Madden Field. That was more pressure than freaking John Runyon.
I got to ask, you brought up John a couple times. I do got to ask you this. I see the highlights, and I see a lot of Michael Strahan highlights. I know you've always given John his credit as being tough, physical, but what was it really like? What was it like for Michael Strahan going up against John Runyon?
Tough. Easier when he first got there because he was in Tennessee. And then when they brought him to Philly, the whole thing was, we brought him to Philly to stop Strahan, which pissed me off. So I studied John Runyon more than I probably studied anybody. Yeah. I could tell what he was going to do before he can do it. I could tell he was going to fart before he farted. That's how much, that's how much I knew that cat, right? But I will say, as we played each other more and more over the years, the tougher it got, the more savvy he got. He and Eric Williams with the Dallas Cowboys were my number one toughest guy. John Runyon and Leon Searcy, who was the offensive tackle, played in Pittsburgh and then in Jacksonville, where they were 2A and 2B. And so freaking strong and tough and smart. And I love John because John made me a better player. Those three I named made me a better player because playing against them made everybody else seem easy. And even at my Hall of Fame induction, John came, which meant the world to me. And I had to give him a shout out. So I said, John Runyon, 6'7", 350 pounds, whatever, of twisted steel and no sex appeal. So gotta go give him a compliment. Hell no.
Yeah. Could you have ever called out that he was going to be the VP of rules and policy and dishing out fines for guys that are giving late hit and cheap shots?
You know, it's kind of like, what's that Catch Me If You Can character?
That's exactly what it is.
Hired a guy who does the crime so that you know who to catch doing the crime. And John, man, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, how are you finding anybody? We should go and retroactively fine your ass for what you were doing.
Oh man, that's so fucking good. All right, man, we gotta wrap and get you out of here, big dog. No, we appreciate the time, but we always end these interviews or these talks with a welcome to the NFL moment, man. What was your welcome to the NFL moment, Stray?
Oh man, I've had. Well, one was I was actually playing in the game. The other one, I was just actually a rookie at the game. As a rookie at the game, we were playing the 49ers in the playoffs in San Fran. And I just remember being there, and I'm coming from Texas Southern, man. I'm watching Steve Young, Jerry Rice, Ricky Waters, all these guys, and I'm like, can I have your autograph? That's what I wanted to do. I wanted an autograph. I didn't know Jerry Rice coming out there running like a damn stallion. And that was the most amazing thing. But my welcome to the NFL moment was playing the Cowboys, playing against Eric Williams. And we're out there, we're fighting, man. We're battling. And I'm like, you know what, mother, you wait till next time. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I would do that. And he looked at me and he said, let me tell you something, young fella. That may happen in the future, but right now, you just take this whipping like a grown. You just take this ass whipping like a man. You just take this ass whipping like a man.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa, okay. And he was right. Sometimes you gotta take that ass whipping like a man. And that was my welcome to the NFL. There's some bad boys out here. You're not always king of the jungle.
I love that. That is so good. Gold. That's similar to mine. I've told this. We probably won't even put it in the episode, but I got to tell you this after that. I got Jay Ratliff with the Cowboys. And it was my first time playing like a head up nose or 5-0 and everything. So it's me and him one-on-one. And he was whooping my ass. Like I could not block him. He didn't have a sack. I get a holding call later in the game, and I didn't think it was a good call. I start yelling at the ref, and I look back at Jay. I'm like, man, you know that's some bullshit. He's like, son, I've been whooping your ass all day. I just figure I deserve one of them. You know what? I ain't got nothing to say. Yo, you're right.
But we all have that one guy, man.
Yeah.
We all got that one guy, and we all had those moments. But hey, if you didn't have those kind of moments, you didn't play football.
Seriously.
Who was yours? What was your moment?
I had about 5 of them. I had a guy. I had one of those guys on every team. Actually, it was just about, the one I saw twice a year was Von Miller though. Von and those when they were on those Super Bowl runs with Peyton, man. Von was he was a beast and he was mean, man. I've learned to know Von, and Von is he's a great guy, like just a A1 human being. Yeah. But man, when he in between those whistles, he was trying to embarrass you.
I tell you what, man, I was in the Bahamas and Von came over to hang out. I'd never seen somebody with legs that big.
Oh yeah, he's an animal now.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that.
I didn't
either. More splendor.
I didn't either. I was like, I mean, I should be commenting on other man's ass and legs, but I was like, damn, if I was built like that, you know what I'm saying? he's producing some torque. Yeah, he produces some torque, man. With that being said, though, before we go, I gotta give a shout out to my guy Miles Garrett, though.
Yeah,
It was
absolutely.
incredible season, unstoppable, unblockable player, man. I've never, usually a guy has like one move or something like that in the counter. There's nothing he doesn't have. And
He's got it
it's
all,
like
man.
you watch him and going, how could a guy that big be that fast and lean that low? How could a guy be that big and that strong and run somebody over? How's he open at the hips and come inside?
He's such a savvy ball player too, man. He knows what's coming.
But yeah, congrats to Miles, man. Incredible season. I'm so happy for him. And he really is a good dude, man. I've had a chance to have lunch and spend some time with him and hit him up and talk to him before and after that. And I always try to encourage him because, as you guys know, we play and pretty soon we're just another guy who played in the league in so many ways, and it's time for the next generation. And you just got to encourage them, because I always had guys that encourage me, and I hate to see when old guys, we tear down these young players. Game's different, pay is different, all these things are different. It's part of the game. I remember making $3 million a year, and I was the highest paid defensive end in the league, and that was a big deal because I was making as much as or more than Bruce Smith and Reggie and all those guys. And then I ended up jumping up like $8 million a year, and that was unheard of. Now, 5 times that would probably be the going rate. But you can't think back, because back then, like that was doing well in those times. So I always want to encourage these young guys, and I always want to encourage these older guys to encourage these young guys, man. Don't just look at them as if you didn't play in my era and you couldn't play. Okay, fine. They weren't born. What can you do? Blame the parents.
Yeah, no doubt.
Well, we can go ahead and leave it right there. That was beautifully said, big dog. And I can't thank you enough for the wisdom, just you being you, your personality.
Seriously,
I'm telling you, man, what you've been to just me as a player and always reaching out and being kind, man. I can't thank you enough for being you, big dog.
Well, I appreciate you both for having me, man. And really, in all sincerity, I think you two are the best. So keep on doing it. And I love the brotherly love. And I love the fact that you guys are just who you are, and you're being yourself, and that's the magic of the Kelce brothers, man.
Come on now. Thank you, big dog.
Appreciate it, Mike. You're the best, brother.
All right,
Straight,
fellas.
yeah, baby. Straight, you're the best, man. Appreciate the time, dog. Once again, that was We Gotta Ask, brought to you by Allstate.
All right, let's wrap up this episode with some Stamps of the Week. Stamp of the Week is brought to you by Adobe Acrobat. What's with the disdain, Jake?
That's a hilarious tweet, though.
I'm fully biased. I fucking hate the Patriots. They've ruined the majority of my football watching life.
You're putting the Patriots at fault for the Jets being an awful organization?
As a Jets fan, I don't like the Patriots. So Jason, you don't like the Cowboys.
I understand how fandom works.
Right.
I'm just saying, don't blame the Patriots for your guys' malpractice of what football has been played.
Well, yes, I agree. Fine. Those are separate issues. But when one of the teams that is like my bitter rival has 6 Super Bowls and all this success, and then I have to hear about Patriots fans going through a hard time in their rebuild of 4 fucking years and 2 quarterbacks, and that's it.
Quick rebuild.
It's bullshit. And so I hope that they get fucking shit on in the Super Bowl. To me it is. I
don't think it's bullshit. I think they went out and got a great head coach, and then they found a great quarterback. I don't think it's bullshit.
It's just I can never have nice things. The Jets just keep fucking up, and if
you
the
can have
Patriots
nice things. You can just turn in that Jets green for some Patriots gear, and you can have nice
you're
things.
Gonna make me puke. No, I would not. That's not
so
how.
That's gonna make you puke more than your experience with the Jets over the past however many years.
I'm a loyal guy. I will be loyal to the Jets until the day that they finally kill me, which is probably how I'll end up dying. But I will not turn my back on the team, even though they keep making dumb decision after dumb decision. And if the Patriots weren't smart enough, they'd probably have Gerard Mayo and we'd have Mike Vrabel. So that makes it even worse, is that I have to watch Mike Vrabel, who was in all likelihood probably going to be the Jets coach last year, go do this with the Patriots. It's a nightmare of errors. We should have had Sam Darnold. He should still be our quarterback, but no, he had to go to 5 different teams before he could go to a Super Bowl. And now I just have to root for Sam Darnold to avenge his ghosts and let me have a slight win in the fact that Patriots fans will not be happy.
How many great Jets players are playing in the Super Bowl? You got Sam Darnold, another one people don't want to talk about, Leonard Williams. Leonard Williams was a standout with the Jets.
Yep.
Who else is there? There's got to be some
sad,
other names that I'm not even thinking about that are playing in the Super Bowl that were
I
Jets.
lost to Leonard Williams in the Jets, yeah.
I can't think of many off the top of my head, but
Well, all I'm saying is it doesn't sound like you can blame the players or the Patriots.
I just don't want good things to happen to that franchise. In particular, like the people who root for that franchise are like people who have been tormenting me personally for 30 years. And those people don't change. You know what I mean? Like the Patriots fans who are rooting for Tom Brady and being like, ha, 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 fuck the Jets. They're the same people who get to enjoy Drake May now. So I understand it's like a different team, but I will not be happy for that.
All right. That's understandable. Understandable. Who are you rooting for, Trav?
I probably, I fucking love a good Mike Vrabel story, man. I love Vrabes. He's always been the fucking best, man. He just felt like he would have been an awesome coach to play for. But I do love the Sam Darnold story. I got a lot of guys over in Seattle that I admire.
It's a tough one. There's a good storyline on both of them.
Cincinnati Bearcats got Kobe Bryant over there playing DB. I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for AJ Barner, another Cleveland kid. Both of those guys out of Cleveland. So I don't know. Sam Darnold is. I like that story right now, and to see him flourish would be pretty damn cool. To see him go from where he's been to winning a Super Bowl.
I like Sam Darnold. I love the Seahawks defense. I like the way they play. There's just a certain amount of respect that you have. Kenneth Walker, the way he was running this last game, oh my gosh.
He's a beast.
But then there is, I like Drake May. I like the rookie quarterback.
Yeah,
I
there's
like
nothing
Braves.
to not like about the Patriots. It's just the story.
The
over
defense,
Seattle.
I don't know, man. I like that defense over there in New England. I like Milt Williams, my former teammate. Mac Hollins, my former teammate. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I can't wait to watch it.
Mac Holland is like Anderson Varejao.
He is, which I was a big Anderson Varejao fan.
Who wasn't? If you were a Cavs fan.
I think teams overthink the third receiver sometimes. I think Mac Hollins.
Dude, he is he's been amazing everywhere he's been. He really
That's what
has.
I'm saying. They all, I feel like they're always trying to get like this shifty, like route runner. And it's like, dude, it's so much better.
Get the guy that just plays ball, man.
Dude, get into 11 personnel and have a guy that can do all these things that you can do out of 12 if you want to play nickel. And I don't know, man. I just think and then he's also like a mismatch height-wise and size-wise for a lot of the safeties trying to guard him. Like, anyways, all right, let's get back on track. Stamp of the week. I'm
going to go our old Cincinnati GA. Yeah, Jesse Minter. Obviously, his father is a well-renowned coach in the college and NFL, and Minter has been unbelievable since he's been with the Chargers, really since he's been in Michigan under Harbaugh, but now is the new head coach of the Baltimore Ravens. Has some big shoes to fill over there in Baltimore, but happy as hell for you, Coach Minter, and good luck in the AFC next year, brother.
That's a great one, Trav. I love that one. I'm going to go, I mean, we just talked about hating the Cowboys and Jets Jake hating the Patriots. I'm going to go with former Cowboy DeMarcus Lawrence.
This is a great quote, man.
Dude, he called this back then. And I when he said it, I was like, this is a bit much. But goddamn, I got to give him credit now. DeMarcus Lawrence said back in March when he signed in Seattle and left Dallas Cowboys, where he had been his whole career.
Yep.
He said, Dallas is my home, but I know for sure I'm not going to win a Super Bowl there. And DeMarcus Lawrence is now going to the Super Bowl with the Seattle Seahawks.
God damn it.
And has aged very well. He also got into a back and forth with Micah Parsons over this, where Parsons was kind of calling him out on his podcast or whatever platform that was, and D-Law shot some words back at him.
And now neither are in Dallas.
But yeah, there's one common denominator. But either way, DeMarcus Lawrence is, this is aged very well. It'll age even better if they end up pulling a win off against the Patriots. And maybe I should wait on this. Should I wait until after the Super Bowl to make this the stamp of the week? Is it not good enough until he's won the Super Bowl?
Nah, you gotta cash. Yeah, you gotta cash in on that when you can.
D-Law, just the fact that you called this and you're in it is enough for me.
And that wraps up Stamp of the Week, brought to you by Adobe.